creatures by.
Ah,
Phylogeny literally means
Draw
how
a
they are
tree.
connected. Draw a tree.
Yeah. Phylogeny
So
is basically like
you guys constantly call that phylogeny. Phylogeny can be whatever. Cladistics
Yeah.
is when you put numbers in and do it like numerically.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
phylogeny is a type, is like reconstructing evolutionary relationships. Cladistics is a specific type of reconstruct.
Phylogenetic method.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And phylogeny itself is a specific type of classification. And taxonomy is the word for the kind of nomenclature system that guides classification. So there are a lot of words that are very closely related that are kind of, dare I say it, nested within each other.
Yeah, it's kind of sameish when you talk about it, but it's technically means a different thing. I don't know. I still really want to like either this bullshit, but I don't know how you would show it, or just like this extreme variation within the same species, where like a flat one is fighting fighting a chunky one for like a mediumly inflated one, which is a female, and the two opposites are completely like they are same color, same everything, but they're like completely different morphologically. Both are like males. I think that would be
Inside
funny.
of you there are two ammonites.
One is flat, one is round. You're a fucking straight. I'm gonna go take a shower. I will return when I'm done taking a shower. BRB.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, also, I'm not sure if it'll be useful for the piece, but I found a locality on PBDB Navigator with Ianthasaurus, and it has a lot of cool neighbors.
I mean, what formation is it?
Wait, let me see the name again. Stanton Formation, specifically the Rock Lake Shale member, in the Garnett Quarry. This fellow's from Kansas.
Yeah, I mean, reason why I ask is I'm gonna quickly check paleo environment. Barrier Reefs of Stanton Formation. Ooh.
Ooh, Dewlap. Nice.
Is this a coastal environment?
Garnet Quarry sounds familiar. Is that the same place that Petrolacosaurus is from, or am I thinking of Hamilton?
Nope, yep, Petrolacosaurus is here.
Yep. So, yes, it's
Also,
that.
two Temnospondals,
Ooh, which
Actiabates
ones?
and Hespera herpeton.
I
Oh,
think there might be some Eriopid stuff from there too, even if it's not to the genus level.
what was the name of the second one responding? Is the spare one?
Hespero herpeton. It, like, all the species are in the link that I posted in stream materials.
Oh, all right, thank you.
All good. The environment description says, it was a shallow, forested stream, valley, or channel that was eroded into a limestone coastal plain during the latter stages of a big fall in sea level. In the succeeding rise in sea level, the valley was gradually flooded by estuarine waters.
So, Yash, I see what you might be doing, but can I suggest laying on some dried up coral as the...
This is a coral block.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that's what you were doing.
That's cool.
Yes, put the
It's out on the
horn
reef.
coral. Ooh. All the horn corals.
Wait a minute. I wonder if the invasion of the ocean would be fast enough and some of the tree species slow decaying enough to have like old weathered stumps amongst a young reef.
I think that's unlikely.
Yeah.
possible, I think. I did find a paper from JSTOR on the site. Fair warning, it is Rees, but you kind of have to. He was everywhere, you know, for
Still is.
Permian River stuff of the U.S. So
Yeah, you sort of can't avoid papers published by him.
I want to do something more funny with the soft tissue of this guy. Like, he's fairly small,
Mm-hmm.
so maybe more flamboyant than its more famous relatives.
Oh, Josh. So Ianthasaurus, it seems like it does have the little knobby bits on the sail.
Yeah, I know. I'm just adding that later because it's like too much
Yeah.
complexity in the
Ooh.
basal shapes.
You know, I
Yeah.
always. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go.
Well, I always think that, those knobby bits are really weird.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do this on every Edaphosaurid reconstruction. I wouldn't recommend it. I'm not fond of overly speculative stuff. But I think at least once, could there be some kind of like flesh tendrils coming off of it for camouflage, off of each knob? And this is not based on any reasonable thing, but just if you're looking for something weird, speculative, kind of display or camouflage feature, and it's an Edaphosaurid, that's it would be interesting to see what that looks like if it's
funny
reasonable.
because I have a painting. Might show you that later. Of an Edaphosaurus in frontal view, and looking at these horizontal spines, I often wondered, is that all that is to them, or might they have been a little bit longer in life? So I have one in frontal view where you see them especially prominent, like sticking out to the sides.
Also, never mind.
Oh, horrible thought just came to mind.
What?
They
Please do
don't have
share.
they don't have keratin spikes or little tassely strings on the ends of them. They have turkey-like fleshy little snood worms on each one that get really
That's what I'm
colorful during
saying.
the breeding season, and they just wiggle the sail around.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just belly dancer style.
Oh no!
You got worms on your sail.
Y'all get any worms?
Oh.
It's time to play
Insufficient-
Wormtown.
Insufficient
Wow.
worms. I'm not sufficiently sexy. You got insufficient worms.
But no, for a slightly probably more I guess the word is precedented bit of soft tissue speculation. What about little scaly eyelashes or eyebrows?
I mean, yeah, that works. I'm just looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I was also
color-wise, I thought of
thinking of like something like the crest on basilisks, like
Yeah.
on top of the
Crested
skull.
geckos.
Spines on
Strophurus
top of the
geckos.
sail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
mean,
how much of the sky do we even have? You could do something weird with
I
this
think
thing.
we have quite a bit. A lot actually. There are several species, and
yeah, I found this paper. And there's also one in Canadian Journal of Earth Sciences. Let me see if I can recover that one.
Something a little bit more
And then-
simple. Something a little bit more simple. I was thinking is maybe having the spines asymmetrically colored, so like the bottoms might be super colorful.
Yeah. I mean, there's a decent amount of this animal, and it looks like it preserves pretty much the whole torso and
Yep.
quite a few skull fragments too. Let me find. Okay, there's also a paper from 1986. So yeah, these two papers should have pretty much everything of note.
Yash, is he gonna be under the water?
Nope.
Nah. This, I believe that is going to be the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
This is one of those unfortunately not too uncommon obscure creatures where there's very little like anatomical or skeletal reference from a Google image search,
Yeah,
but Peters has picked it up.
yeah.
Ooh.
I
It's
did
like,
notice
I'm
thing.
I might had an idea. What if the spines, the lateral spines, are just basically the base of the largest spines, but like the
Ah.
full length was actually formed with soft tissue stuff.
Maybe.
ah,
So I did also find this jaw, which looks a lot thicker than
Yeah,
implied
yeah,
in
yeah.
most reconstructions. So I'm thinking, well, I don't think the skull needs to change, but it might
I think it
might be closer to Ianthasaurus
needs
than it is
needs a little bit of
to
a chin.
other stuff.
Also, that's an interesting looking like rugosity. So,
Yeah.
That would be on the inside, I think. Yeah, medial view.
okay.
Everything, a lot of things have rugosities when the
I mean, yeah,
where
for
the two
attachment and stuff. Yeah,
mandibles
okay, makes
meet.
sense.
So yeah, that's on the inside.
Okay, okay.
The
mm,
symphysis is what they call it.
Hmm. Yash, what I thought you were gonna say, with the spines is to have them extended, but some of them interlocking with one another, since some of them are faced towards each other, or like the general direction towards each other.
No. I will show you what I mean.
but thinks that might restrict movement.
Hmm. True. But if it is simply full of enough whimsy, it will survive.
Mm.
What if iguana spines, but on a different axis?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Gesundheit?
Nah, it was just a cough.
Ah.
Yeah, so like it's pretty clear how chunky this lower jaw is, even from the original paper and the figures in it, as I've just posted. So yeah, I would. Um, I don't know. It's weird because the paleophile skeletals, which is the what you're using as a ref. I'm pretty sure those are paleophile.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, they don't really. I'm not sure if they acknowledge the lower jaw that much.
I don't think they
Because
do.
there is a skull diagram, which they're mostly derived from. I can see in the regional papers, but yeah. But who knows? Maybe there's been generations of young paleo artists reconstructing the jaw as too narrow just because they don't look deeper than paleophile.
I suspect so.
The generation of maybe 5 people.
Yeah.
Still a generation?
Pretty short one.
Okay, I'm back. How goes
Welcome
the current piece, Josh?
Well, it's growing spines.
Oh, it's one of those things.
It's growing spines everywhere.
Ooh. Yeah. One thing I'm noticing in the sale is that the spines are a lot. There are a lot fewer of them. They're kind of tapering and they're kind of branching upwards. So that's very different from a Ianthasaurus, where it's just knob, lots of knobs. Here it looks almost like an actual tree.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
I think. Wait. Let's hope I can go far enough back. I think it's easier if I make the spines on a separate layer.
Yeah, probably. Would
I
definitely help
hope
with
I
shading
can go
down the-
far enough back, although I think the files should be small enough for that. I think it's better if I first, like, do a detailed rendering of the wool animal and then put these in.
Oh. Today I learned Zefrank is on Blue Sky.
Yippee!
Nice.
It feels like Blue Sky is picking up speed again after going a little bit slower recently.
God, yeah, just like 2 days ago, I got like almost all of a sudden
Yeah.
weird. Like all my it's just follow something, nothing else.
I might be wrong here, but do you think a portion of the new people are coming from TikTok?
What?
Ooh.
Actually,
Ooh, now that you
I mean, I
mention
could
that.
see that maybe.
Maybe.
I
Yeah.
don't think they're gonna be happy with that, but
It's not a significant overlap compared to something like Twitter, but
yeah.
it's not insignificant in terms of the volume, I think.
Yeah.
Like where else would they go? Instagram?
I mean, also
Yeah.
there was a new Paleo starter pack also recently, and somebody
Okay.
put together.
That might also
I
explain
noticed
it for
that.
you.
Also,
all who's-
I followed a starter pack like called Democracy Defenders, specifically people like who like keep track of all the wrongdoings of the right. And a bunch of these people followed me back for some reason.
They like the dinosaurs.
They like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, I mean, Yash,
Everybody loves
there
dinosaurs.
are very good reasons to follow you back. Hashtag follow Yash on Blue Sky.
That is Joshua propaganda. I approve.
I mean, not to toot
No,
your
I'm
not to
simply
toot your horn, Yash,
Knüpferatio.
but pretty much everyone who hears about you is like, okay, where can I see more of this person's stuff?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh, wait, let's have a look again at that lower jaw. And let's make it a little more square, actually.
Okay, thank God I can stop this now.
What?
I was playing solitaire, just kept losing and losing. I was like, okay, I want to win one game, and then I'm calling it quits for tonight. And I just
Gambling.
solitaire isn't gambling.
Only if money is involved.
You're gambling with your time.
Well, I don't exactly want to start on the next Overhead Hadasuken yet. I'm gonna wait until the review is in, or at least until tomorrow. Then just upload, and Tim said he might do the copy edit again. And after that, I don't know what I'll do next. Okay, actually, you guys get to decide.
Don't you have a list
Mm.
of things you
Really?
I
promised
have a
people?
list,
Oh wait,
yeah,
no,
but
that
like,
was
Okay,
Tim who promised
How about this,
people.
Armin? Could you update the Batrachotomus FA? Because it's an old one.
that is not what I was getting at, actually.
Oh, do you mean?
I was gonna make you choose
Oh,
between
speaking of
3
Tim, hello there.
taxa. Hello, Tim.
Hello.
Oh.
Yeah.
I will only be here for a short time.
Wait. So, Armin, was it actually one of your choices?
No.
Oh, well, it should be. But yeah, go ahead.
Hang on, I'm getting just image material for all of them. For that.
My vote is Yuri Cephalosukis if that's one of the options.
It wasn't, because you see, since that was the first one I did, theoretically, I'm saving that one for last among the taxa. Since the most recent
Why?
one. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. Like, I did the one when I was like starting out on Wikipedia. Now I'm doing a bunch I've never touched, and then I'm revising the page that I did back then.
No, that makes sense.
I have the same thoughts sometimes, like, don't... Yakavos will eventually hear about this, but the first, I think the first page that I really updated on Wikipedia back in, like, 2017 was Megaraptorans.
Oh, nice.
He probably already knows, don't worry.
Was it a good update? I think.
By the standards of new users, yes. I would say so.
Good. That's good enough.
It's one of those things where I very quickly learned that you shouldn't just rely on one source when you're listing out the description of something, because if your description is like, here are elaborations on all the synapomorphies of this clade, that's what I was thinking at first, and then the next paper comes out and it's like, here is why all these synapomorphies are different than the last paper, and it's the kind of situation where, to a certain degree, I don't really bother with large clade level description sections anymore, because to understand like what is legit, you have to actually understand the matrix and everything it does right and wrong, so that you can probably compare two different options. Like, at one point I considered doing a big description for the Silosaurid page, and I'm happy I didn't, because that is still a whole mess. What's the difference between a Silosaurid and a dinosaur is much less clear now than it was in 2017.
Or if there's a difference in that first place.
Yeah. What should you do if you spend so much time on a clade page and it turns out to not be a clade anymore?
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it right now. Well, I did it with like Myodons and Mikosukas, but like I do all the species pages.
Yeah.
And then I do the clade page, because then I can
Then
just
you
like
just Voltron them together.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, just because I've copy paste all my shit together. Also, I got my options sorted. So your choices are Eo Alligator, Proto Alligator, or
bunch of gators.
Krabby Sucus.
Oh, Sucus.
Oh, they're cute. This reminds me. Did you know that I touched an alligator yesterday, Armin?
Oh, I didn't. Very nice.
A live one. Yeah. I went
Ooh, live
to kind of a Lunar New Year event at a museum not too far away, and they had, since it's the year of the snake, they had a reptile guy come in with his reptiles, you know, show them
As he
around.
does.
Sorry, what?
Nothing.
Yeah. So, he had an African desert tortoise, a monkey-tailed skink, a Burmese python, an alligator, a small juvenile alligator, which he said was raised from birth, so he could put it on people, for them to take selfies with, and it wouldn't bite, and it seemed content. I'm not one to judge, but I searched up this guy later, and I didn't see any major red flags. He was doing a good job talking about, why we should care about snakes and all that. So he also had a milk snake. I think I mentioned monkey-tailed skink, a Gila monster, and a
Ooh.
gaboon viper.
Oh. The
He
creature's full of
didn't let us.
shit.
He didn't let us touch the Gila monster or the gaboon viper, but
If he doesn't like someone, he just sets the gaboon viper on him.
yeah.
Yeah. Very nice.
There are a lot of kids sitting in the front row. One of the kids, when he brought out the Gila monster, said this has one of the most painful bites of any animal in North America. A kid got up and looked inside the container. Walked up. Fortunately, there was only one Gila monster, and it was in his hands. So the kid was a little bit disappointed, I think, to realize that there wasn't another one in the container to pet.
And subsequently bite him.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, even the dangerous-looking reptiles, the gaboon viper, the Gila monster, the juvenile alligator, they were all very calm. He did have a jump scare at one point where the gaboon, he apparently kept a rubber chicken in the gaboon viper enclosure, and he was talking to us about this defensive Darth Vader style hiss that the gaboon viper can do. And he put his microphone in the container before we saw it and put his hand in. The entire audience was very, very alarmed when he revealed that there was a rubber chicken. Or before he revealed that there was a rubber chicken, I should say.
The bastard.
Yeah. He also had the alligator pee on everyone.
Glorious.
Okay.
Yeah. What else?
On purpose?
On purpose?
Supposedly, it wasn't on purpose. But the way
if I had an alligator that could piss
the
on
way he
people,
was
I would
very carefully, positioning it in an arc so that it would go over the kids before he put it back in the container makes me think it was intentional.
Just
Yeah, I
saying
think
that
I'm
in
going to
case
club for the night.
insurance coming after.
See
See
you,
ya,
man.
Batman.
It's
good
funny.
night.
Good
I
night.
was
See ya.
see you, Batman. I was hearing all the people in the museum, all the staff, the volunteers, and all that, saying, "Okay, we're going to carefully inspect the floor. We're going to keep a list of everyone who was potentially wronged by this." No one seemed to actually have any problem with it, but they're taking notes in case something comes up later. But I don't think anything will come up. Everyone enjoyed the presentation.
Question remains: which one should I do next?
Eel alligator.
Let me.
Where are they all from?
They are all Asia. Krabisuchus is like Eocene of Vietnam, and the other two like Cretaceous Paleogene of China.
Oh,
I'm gonna suggest proto alligator because that is the only one that doesn't have good references for me to draw.
that's a good reason. I second that.
You said if his Eogator wasn't literally shit, but yes.
No, but like proto alligator, I'm saying it's harder to interpret it. Like at
Yeah.
least based off images that I've seen. Like I
Fair.
can tell what's going on at least a little bit with EO alligator.
Today at work was fun. I
Ooh.
played tug of war with the ground hornbill
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
because it stole my fucking cleaning rag.
Damn.
Tim over here beefing with birds. Also, alright, then I'll do proto alligator next.
So gator
Now I'm
shall
beefing
be.
with my uni deadlines.
Oh, hi.
The guy who decided to invent 9 a.m. Monday deadlines deserves to be
Should
lined up
be-
against a wall, and, well, you can film the rest.
Sprayed with gator piss.
Yes.
I agree.
At least it gives me plenty of time to work into the night. The other problem is I also have 9 a.m. class tomorrow.
Oh no.
Oof. What's the topic of the assignment?
It's I don't know if you saw it in the place. We have to write. We had to do a little bit of behavioral research.
Oh,
I've heard some-
The
The
wasp.
parasitic
the
wasp.
wasp thing,
Yes.
The one who likes blue for some reason.
Indeed.
Dabba
I
dabba
actually
I saw the blue stuff. Yeah.
I actually worked through some calculations and counted up all the stuff. It's pretty interesting. Blue is leads in every category I measured except for the total amount of times the wasp was on that square. But it leads in total amount of time spent, average amount of time spent per visit. I actually labeled that wrong. It's good that I'm reading that out loud. The percentage of time that they were drinking while they were visiting, which 60%. That's pretty high.
Damn.
In total, the wasp spent 542 seconds on blue, while they spent 404 seconds on red, which is the second color. So that's a pretty significant increase.
Yeah.
Now I just have to write it all up.
Good luck.
Oh, bane of my existence.
Yippee.
As someone who is also struggling with science, I feel your pain, Tim.
Oof. What are you working through?
Well, I've just finished 2, and I have 2 more that have just been set. One of them is a group assignment.
Oh, my
joy.
condolences.
Don't worry, I have faith in the people I'm with. The thing I'm worried about is that I let them down, not the other way around. The other thing is, I do not remember the details, but it's some sort of a... yes, it is an... We've got to do an analysis of a science communication activity or thing that we ourselves are able to directly partake in or involve ourselves with. Which is quite interesting because there's a few that I'm involved with or know about or have access to. So, I just need to actually make sure I do it.
Also, Videx is back before we finished this piece.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Shocking.
Yes. Did you escape the
In a
toilet, Fidex?
shocking
I was
turn
not
of
in the
events.
toilet, I was showering.
Ah,
No, that's also in the bathroom. Could have
It's
fallen
not.
in.
We have a different room, like I said, for that.
Oh, you.
I
oh,
did not.
I did.
ever.
I missed that. I missed that too.
You truly are despicable.
Okay, but it's coming together nicely, I think now.
It's all coming together.
Oh yes. Slight bit of iridescence here and there.
Ooh, nice.
you making it look shiny?
Very shiny. It's a
That is
small
good.
boy for an Ianthasaurus at least.
Oh,
we
this
know
is
that-
an Ianthasaurus. Okay.
Yes. I would say like
Yes, it has a tail and the weird spikes.
size of a cat.
This is actually this is actually a rodent.
True.
I mean, synapsid, close enough.
Yeah, this is just a baby Spinosaurus.
Real.
It's a baby Dimetrodon.
No, it's a baby Spinosaurus.
Actually, I just realized how it
Clearly.
kind of has like the yellow tribes, like the one in Walking with Monsters.
Ooh,
Oh yeah, true.
It is very similar coloration.
Yosh
What do
yet
you know?
again accidentally does Walking with Dinosaurs colors.
I mean, can you blame me? They had baller colorations.
Great design.
Absolutely.
It's been like
Yeah. I mean, the coloration in that episode was really on point for everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is funny that it's literally like bluish gray with yellow stripes.
Yes, I gave in. I gave it the eyelashes.
Yeah. Nice.
You gave it.
You just got to give it the eye spots now.
Hmm. Do you think you would add any small marine invertebrates, like one or two on the, like just crawling across the coral?
I wouldn't know what really fits there.
I mean, generic sea snail.
But sea snails usually not on land.
Well, land snail.
I mean, there's a lot of amphibious ones in coastal areas.
Is this coral above the water?
Yes, we are. This is a coral block, and we are looking like in the background onto the shallows of.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there are plenty of like shallow water snails are all over rocks and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let me rephrase that. They are all over rocks that are submerged at least occasionally. You know, the kind of rocky cliff sides and
The intertidal zone,
yeah,
generally. Yeah.
you know, just partially exposed reefs and the slabs and all that. I mean, I personally don't think it's necessary, but I don't think that it would be uncalled for.
Fair. Just putting into the shallows here some other reef blocks.
Oh, we do have some fossil insects from here as well. Oh, we have like the full thing preserved.
Oh,
That's always nice.
That's rare.
Uh,
No wing taxon?
I mean, a few of those, but also this thing.
Let's see.
Ooh.
Oh, Europtera.
Oh Jesus Christ! I am nearly 1,000 pages in. I just checked the fucking.
Sheesh.
Reading or writing?
Oh, reading. Oh,
What book? So
I'm reading The Way of Kings,
never heard of that.
first book of Stormlight Archive. It's like the Brandon Sanderson.
Interesting.
It has genuinely fantastic world building, really cool systems. Most of the big fauna on the planet are bugs.
Bugs.
Like the main, where is it? Where's the chol? This is the main, basically. Like this is their equivalent to a cow, essentially. It's so adorable.
creature.
Bug.
And they've got these beautiful like flora.
Ooh.
Like it's really cool, and they've got these massive. This is like I think is in the Shattered Plains, where they have all these incredibly strange plants. Like it's a world constantly buffeted by these massive storms as well, and yeah, it's
Nice.
genuinely really good writing.
Nice.
It's got, from what I can tell, 3 or 4 protagonists currently.
Ooh.
The most
Ambitious.
depressed man in the world, a neurotic drawer, like a neurotic artist, a prince and his uncle. Those are the current ones. And they're all fantastic.
Nice.
They've got these, like, they've got one of the coolest, like, ideas of magical weapons I've ever seen. And I'm just like, damn it, why didn't I think of that, you know?
Oh, what do they have?
It's called, like, a shard blade. It's, like, you can summon it. It always takes 10 heartbeats, so, you know, if you're panicked, it goes faster. They
Ooh.
cut through, like, metal and stone like it isn't there, but it doesn't cut flesh.
Oh, so specifically to like get rid of like obstacles.
No, it kills the soul. As in, it's
Oh.
literally described as if it touches a spine or a neck or a head, you will just see like a person's soul burn out and their eyes blacken and stuff like that. But if you pass it through a limb, they'll never be able to use that limb again. They will have no feeling and it will be dead, basically.
Ooh.
Like, and you have shard plate, which is then the armor. It's this beautiful, really cool described armor sets, and they're basically the only thing that can really stop it.
Oh boy.
Like, this is some of the artwork of it, and just yeah, it's cool. Like the way they describe it is like they're pooling out of mist and they're still wet to the touch from the dew. Really well written. This is the cover to book 1, and it's one of the coolest covers I've seen.
Ooh. Nice.
So yeah, if you ever try. If you're ever interested in like reading some new fantasy, I highly recommend it, Joshua.
We'll keep that in mind.
But you,
It's-
nobody else.
I mean, yeah, anyone
No,
else, but
Vidox,
like
you are not
Joshua said, the
allowed.
only one that was like Joshua was the only one that was in the discussion.
I know. I'm just memeing.
I've already tried to push it to Armin, but there's 5 books out currently, and the series it has 10 planned.
It's
So-
a commitment.
Yeah, they've been going on since 2010, and the 5th book was published December 2024. Then again, it's Brandon Sanderson. I'm pretty sure he's writing 7 other books.
Oh,
Sorry,
productive.
what did you say it's called? I forgot.
This book is called The Way of Kings. It's book 1 in the Stormlight Archive series.
Stormlight.
Yeah.
Archives. Okay.
Yeah, there. So how many books has this man published? Let me just check.
There are certain authors where it's insane.
Question.
There's a German
Yes.
fantasy author, Kai Meyer. He's like publishing like 2 books per year or something.
Okay, let me just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 books.
In how long?
No, 18 books he's written since 2005.
Yo. It's like almost a book per year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at the bibliography of Kai Meyer. Here's a Wikipedia page.
Kai Meyer.
Yeah.
Kai Meyer.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that this also is,
Right.
keeping in mind that these are full-length books, right? The size of the book, I'm sure, has some kind of correlation with how many you can get out per year.
Yeah, I know.
About
But
that,
these are quite. I have read